Hey y'all, how's it going? Hope everyone's doing awesome today. Welcome to Zahatka. My name is Valentina, and today I'll be teaching you how to make an apron. And this one's a fun ruffly one. And if you're just starting to learn how to sew, this is a very easy project that you can learn how to make, and you'll have something for yourself, or you can make it for a friend as a gift. Very nice, thoughtful gift. So if you're ready to see how to make this little apron, hit that thumbs up button and let's go. You can choose whatever fabric you want to do, but I'm doing a thrifted curtain. And I have a pattern layout of what I wanted, folded the material in half and cut it out to that pattern because I wanted both of the rounded edges to be the same. And then I measure it all around besides that top part to see how much of a ruffle I would need. It's 52 inches, so I want to add at least half of the 52, so at least 26 inches plus some more. I did about 85 inches long of a strand. I sewed them together because I didn't have one long enough. And before sewing the ruffle, make sure your settings on your sewing machine are set to the long stitch and the loose traction, so your ruffle goes well. And I learned this one hack of holding the thread like that, and whenever you have a long piece that you're making into a ruffle, it automatically kind of scrunches it up for you whenever you're holding the thread like that, so it's very convenient of not having to scrunch it up after. Then I get that ruffle that I made and I clip it to the bottom layer because I'm wanting this apron to be cutesy and ruffly. And so I'm clipping that all around and then sewing it together. Now that I have my bottom piece complete, I do my top piece and I cut it out and measured it to my body to see if I would like it. And then I'm cutting out two pieces to make them into a ruffle the same way I did before. And these are about 2 inches wide. And then I clip those ruffles after I'm done with them. I clipped them to either side and sew them on. Once that ruffle is sewed on, I iron out the seam in the back. I just iron it out flat, and then I iron the front too, just because I do like to iron and make sure all the seams are flat. Now I'm going to set that aside and cut out my pocket, and you can leave the pocket off. I honestly can't stand an apron without a pocket, so I'm making a pocket. You make it whatever size you want. I provided you the measurements, but I cut that piece out, and then I go to my iron and iron about 1/4 of an inch on each side, and then sew one of the longer sides down with the top stitch before I sew the pocket onto the apron. Then I clip it onto the apron and sew it on the 3 sides, like 1, 2, 3, and then the top that you already did the top stitch on, you leave that open because that's the apron pocket. Now that I have the pocket sewn on, I'm going to sew on that top piece. It didn't really matter whichever order you did it in, but I just did it that way. So I clipped that top piece that I made and I just sew a straight line across. Now that this apron is sewn all together, I'm going to make the straps. So for the middle, I'm making it like this. I get a 5-inch piece of fabric, and then I fold it in half to find the middle, and then I fold those 2 halves and then fold it in half again. And this is one way to make a strap, and for the top I'm going to make it different and show you how I did that. You can do whatever you want, but first I ironed it down in half, and then I ironed to find the middle, and then I folded those 2 halves into the middle, and then folded it in half again and ironed all that down. And then I'm gonna just top stitch it while attaching it to the apron. So I pinned it on to where I want it on the apron, made sure it's in the middle, and then I just do top stitches on the top and the bottom of that strap. And now I'll be making the straps for the top part that goes around your neck, and this is just going to be a different way. I'm just showing you 2 methods as I mentioned. So I cut off 4 inches, fold it in half, and just do a stitch. I put pretty sides together and stitch it together, sew it together, and then I flip it right side out. This method to make a strap is definitely easier than the other one and uses less fabric, but the other one is thicker if you wanted a thicker strap because you do layer it over. But then I just attach the 2 straps individually to the top, and then I tie it together. I didn't make a loop. I did 2 individual straps, so you can tie it however high or tight or whatever length you want it. And this is how it turned out, and I do love all the ruffles on it and everything. I think it turned out super cute, and I made that top piece a little bigger because I like it when it covers my whole body. Because if oil sprays out of the skillet, we don't have control of where it goes, and I'm tired of getting my nice shirts dirty in oil. But before this video ends, I wanted to say a big thank you for watching, and I hope you did learn how to make this apron and you will try it out. If you do, please let me know down in the comments below. And also, if this tutorial was helpful, please consider liking, subscribing, sharing, commenting, and all that good stuff. That helps me out. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you again next time. Bye!